work in partner care here at QBS. Today on this webinar, I'm going to show you our new service desk. We've been working with the service desk here at QBS for a while now, and we gained some experiences with that, and we also received a lot of feedback from you. So we decided to make a change and rethink for the better, and are introducing a new service desk system that will be live from next week. Let me take you back to the tool. So this is the landing page where you start out. One of the new things with this system is that we're going to use your live ID. So you have direct access to the system. So now I'm actually in the system. I can see my own profile here. I'll get back to that, but start by showing you what options we have in here. First, we have a service desk dashboard where you can see your cases, the different statuses, and there's also details on how your cases are divided between us here. I think most of you will find that the interesting part is the case management, and this is where you submit your incidents, queries, questions, orders, etc. Again, you get an overview of your open incidents. If you want to create a new case, you choose the open new case. Of course, always a title. One of the things we've done with this new system is we have fewer options that you have to submit before you can send through an incident. So basically, choose the request type, the impact, what team this query, to handle this query. So partner care, if it's an order, license questions, hosting, service desk, partner tools. And then a subtype. And of course, a description of what you want us to look at. And that's basically all you need to fill out, and you can submit your query. If you need to add some attachment, you can just browse, and you can add all the attachments that you want or need. You can't see it here until I click create, but once I created the incident, you will see that all the attachments are in there. And here's my new incident, and you can see my attachment down here. So we will then either email you or add notes communicating with you. If you need to communicate back, you can add a new note or an attachment. And again, you just write your text, add note, and update the system. It will automatically update the system. And here you have your overview of cases, and you can go in and look at each of them. And you can divide and look at your closed cases as well. A new thing we're introducing with this new system is also a survey, a satisfaction survey. So once a case is resolved and we close the case, you will receive a link, an email with a link to a survey. And these are already filled out. But there are 3 questions. in the survey that will ask you to fill out. And you can also add your comments here. So if we just go back. So you don't have to go in and answer the survey straight away. You will see all your surveys in here in this list, although we urge you to if you want to give feedback, that you do it as soon after the case as possible, so it's fresh in your memory. One of the other benefits with the new login, where we use Live ID, is actually that we can connect directly to our partner portal or our SharePoint portal here at QBS. So we can directly seamlessly go over here and look for any documents, information we might need, and we can just go back into the system. A little bit about user setup. You will receive an invitation for access to the system. It's a link that you click on, and you'll be taken through the process and be given access. Once you have access, you can administer your other users and give access to other users, update your profile, update information. So this is my profile. I can update it. I can choose which email newsletters I receive from QBS and want this. And here is my account information, and I can see who my PAM is if I'm not sure. And I can see what other contacts are already on my account. Manage access. So this is where you can go in and you can give contacts access. So if you have someone new in your company or someone hasn't been given access before, you can actually go in and create their account if they're not already there, and give them access. There are two roles in the system: service desk admin that can see all cases, and a service desk user that can only see their own cases. So that's the two user types we're working with. So please choose the appropriate one for each person that you give access in the system. You can send the invitation. They will then receive the email, and they can just go in and redeem that invitation and get access straight away. Of course, you can also remove portal access if someone leaves you or you don't want them to have access anymore. So that's basically the system. So some of the highlights, some of the new things. We are using Live ID for login. We give you access to user administration, so you don't have to ask us for access. You can give anyone you want in your company access to Service Desk, and they will receive the notifications on the case directly. So no shared email, etc. We are introducing the satisfaction survey to get your feedback on our cases. We have the direct access to our QBS SharePoint with all sorts of information about licenses, price list, marketing, etc. And also the notifications that you receive going forward will have a link directly to the case. Some of the things that remains the same. The URL for the service desk is the same. So all you have to do on Monday is to go in and follow the steps in the invitation, and you're all set. The statuses are the same, so you can see where your case is in the process. The approve and reject function, we are still asking you to either approve or reject that we can close a case. That remains the same with this system. We will ask you to approve or reject every case before we will close it. So the next steps are tomorrow at 12 o'clock CET. We will take down the old system. In the meantime, if you need, if you have any urgent incidents in that period, we ask you to use the alias support@qbsgroup.com. On Monday, we will start sending out invitations for the new system to all the ones that have an account in our current system. Once you receive that, we'll ask you not to use the support alias anymore and go in and check and give anyone else in your company that needs access. Also on Monday, there will be some training material on the QBS SharePoint, so the one I just showed you. That's my walkthrough of our new system. Are there any questions at this point?